Hey everybody, welcome or maybe welcome back if you've watched my videos before. My name's Brian and I have a channel called Always Revolving 33. Um, Today I need to start out with an apology. I think after the first video and the first short, I was thinking, oh, I'll be able to churn out all kinds of content in no time. Just kind of forgetting that I actually have other things to do in life, like take care of my apartment and run errands and go to work and do all those kind of things. So I had said previously that I was going to put out a video yesterday, get it posted last night, and that just didn't happen. I did do a run through, and it was just too long and too convoluted. It ended up being like 40 minutes long, and I watched back, and it's like I don't even want to watch 40 minutes of this. It was just too much. So that was my first thing, apologizing for that. And I'm going to try and keep my videos a little shorter, um, more to the point. But yeah, I had to get the apology in there because I did, say some things that I didn't follow through on, this early in the relationship, and I'm already breaking promises. That's not a good way to start. So I'm apologizing right now before people get angry. Second thing I want to talk about is how much support from the vinyl community, from the general community on YouTube, how many people liked, commented, how many people have followed. I've got, less than a week and I've got 99 followers. 100 would be better, but 99 is pretty good after such a short time. So thanks again to everyone who, took a look and made a comment and gave me some, constructive criticism. Um, all those things are much appreciated, and please, more than anything, keep the comments coming. That's the thing I like the most, is just that interaction. So thanks again for that. One thing that was pointed out to me was the aspect ratio. I ended up with the black bars on the sides. So I need to make sure that my aspect ratio when I post is 16 by 9, and get that adjusted. So I am aware, and thanks to that commenter for pointing that out for me. The other thing being microphone placement, which I might have just messed up on because I didn't even bring it into the shot. So hopefully it was picking me up. I'll have to check after the first run through. Hopefully that wasn't too far away that you couldn't hear me at all. Um, but we'll find out when I look back at this video before I post it. Uh, the other thing, one other thing, is the display shelves behind me. I actually have something up on the walls, so you're not staring at a blank, badly painted wall. Um, so I do have a few records up there. I'm not sure if you can see all 6 of them completely. I know you can see the bottom 3, the top 3 you can see half, so maybe you'll have to guess and figure out what they are. If you know what the other 3 are up at the top, you'll have to leave something in the comments and say, oh, the number 1, number 2, number 3 are this, this, and this. Number 1's pretty easy. Number 2 I've talked about already. Oh, and number 3 you can see the title. So I guess that's not much of a challenge. So the display shelves are up. I will keep those rotating so it's the ever-changing background to make things a little more interesting. The next thing was the mystery bags. My whole thing was these 3 bags of vinyl that I had been purchasing and not letting myself dig into until I had posted for the first time on YouTube and gotten into the vinyl community on YouTube. And I was thinking, oh, I'm just going to dig through these 3 bags and pull them out and show them. And there was a lot more in there than I thought. There was actually, in those 3 bags, there was like 30 albums. So once I talked about each of those albums for a minute or so, that was 30 minutes of content right there, which was just a bit of overkill. It was just too much all at once. So I'm going to break some of those up. Well, the bags are still here. There's the 3 bags, all 3 of them. And there is the stack. The stack of vinyl. 30 of them. I thought there were maybe 15, 18. It looks like I bought more than I originally had remembered. So I will be going through these at some point, but I'm going to yeah, do a little more research and be able to comment a little more about each one and break it up probably into three pieces. So bag one, two, and three, or section one, two, and three, 10 at a time. Nothing too intense. Back to the floor they go. So yes, those ones I'm not even going to get into at all today. I don't want to make this video too long. What I'm going to do right now is kind of the buzzbin thing. What I've been listening to lately. This is the stuff that's sitting right next to the stereo in the living room. The stuff I've been listening to the most lately. So let's start with number one, Skynyrd. Nothing wrong with Leonard Skynyrd. Second helping, probably between this and Street Survivors, my favorite Leonard Skynyrd records. I do like them all. Some are stronger than others. Everybody's got their opinions. But yeah, this is a nice, clean copy. Yeah, no scuffs, no scratches. It doesn't look like my Alice Cooper record. It's, yeah, much, much better than that. So that was number one in the buzz bin. Number two, A Little Change of Pace. One of the Deutsche Grammophon, Mozart, Eine kleine Nachtmusik. I do like classical music. Not all the time, but at times it's a nice change of pace. And this piece is phenomenal. It does kind of remind me of Trading Places. I can always see Eddie Murphy pretending he has no legs with this playing in the background. But this is, yeah, a fantastic piece of music. And I do like these records if they are super, super clean. If they're not, they sound really bad. But when they are really clean, they sound fantastic. So that was number two out of the buzz bin. Number three out of the buzz bin. This is probably the record I've been listening to the most lately. Dave Brubeck has so much music. Every time I go to a record show, a record store, an antique mall, I see at least one or two Brubeck records that I didn't know existed. He's got so much music out there. This one, it just happens to be one that I found in a shop. It wasn't super expensive. It was clean. It's a Columbia 6i, which is pretty cool. And the music's fantastic. Amazing musicians that he played with. And he put out so much music. So anytime I see Brubeck for a decent price, I buy it. It's just, it's a no-brainer for me. Number four, I am a bit of a prog guy, so there's always some Genesis or Yes or King Crimson, Gentle Giant, those kind of things around. I'm not a huge live album fan, but this one I love. It's early Genesis. It's still with Peter Gabriel, still with Steve Hackett. Great stuff. And you can find this cheap in a lot of places. If you see this for $5 or $6, pick it up, give it a listen. If you don't care for it, give it away. Find somebody who does like it. But yeah, this is one of my favorites. All the Genesis stuff I like, but that one, hearing it live, hearing how well they could perform their difficult music live is pretty amazing still. And last out of the buzz bin, this is a band that lots of people know, but not an album that a lot of people know. I didn't know this album until I was on a road trip in Texas with my friend Drew, and he put this on. And I said, is this new? And he said, no, this is from like 78. ZZ Top, Tejas. I don't know how or why I missed this record when it came out, because everything else I knew or I'd heard of. But this one, it's kind of a bridge. It's a transition kind of record, I guess you would say. But it's great. Production's great. Musicianship obviously is great. It's those core three guys doing their thing. But I like it because it's old, but it's new. It's, it's an old record, but it was new to me not that long ago. So this was a really great record to discover. And now it's probably my favorite ZZ Top record. So that was the 5 from the Buzz Bin. Now, the other thing I'm going to show you today is this was the random poll yesterday when I was running around doing stuff, trying to put together a great big long video. I needed a break, so I just went to the stacks, grabbed one record, and this was the one record. I got this out of a bargain bin. I think I paid $3 for it. And I mean, everybody knows Reunited. That was kind of more from my era, but early Peaches and Herb is really, really good soul duet kind of stuff. It's kind of like Carla Thomas with Otis Redding, those kind of songs. They take a lot of old standards and redo them, but it's a terrific record. This one, Canadian pressing, it is a compilation on date. Very clean, very nice. I listened to it twice yesterday. It was just a really amazing record to sit and listen to and go, wow, these guys are more than I had thought they were previously. So that was the one I just grabbed out of the stacks yesterday to listen to while I was doing stuff around the house. The next thing is the Alice Cooper Glue Project. I did do stage one today. I put the layer of glue on side one. I did a little listen test on the stereo behind me. So just in the run-in groove, because I don't want to get dinged by YouTube for using copyrighted material. But even that little tiny bit that you hear in the beginning, that groove, oh, it's not good. It's so noisy. So it gives you everybody an idea of how bad the condition is on that record. So I took it into my kitchen and got out the Gorilla Glue and the business card and put the layer on the first side. So I did take a little video of that, so I'll probably release a short of that and then maybe put the rest in another short video in a few days once I've done side B and I've actually pulled the glue off and put it on the turntable again to see how it sounds. Yeah, that's basically all I'm going to say today because I don't want to talk for 40 minutes because I know you don't want to listen and watch for 40 minutes because I wouldn't either. So I guess the last thing to say is follow me on social media on at AlwaysRevolving33 on Instagram, on TikTok, on Discogs. You can find me and find some records that I'm selling. Some of the ones that I've got in the stacks here I need to go through and thin out. If you want to send an email, alwaysrevolving33@gmail. So it's there. And again, please like, share, subscribe, and leave comments. Please leave comments. I know that seems weird to be begging for comments rather than subscriptions, but the comments are the coolest thing about it. So, yeah, if you could do that, that would be fantastic. And thanks so much. And I hope I'll have another full length or medium length video coming out within this week. I'm planning on going through some of that stuff that came out of the 3 bags. So I'll break them up into 10s and kind of review them and show them to you and give you a little background on them. But for now, that's it. So thanks for watching. Always Revolving 33, and I will see you the next time around.